watching my language.
Okay,
Greetings.
so back into our lovely world. You guys just defeated the grand villain Teldrius, who ended up fleeing from you when his health pool when he felt that
Like
he
a
was
coward.
yeah, like a coward. But this is nothing new for Teldrius. He's a pure coward.
Wimp.
You all killed your best friends. How could you? Again. However, you acquired these fancy looking stones that apparently appear to be dragon eggs. You have no idea how to hatch them, though. Okay, you're still in front of the gate of the Library of Infinite Knowledge. You now possess 3 of the Infinity Stones. Though, even though you possess 3 of them, they don't seem to be doing anything at the moment. But, you know that means that you only have 3 more stones to go after. And there's 3 of them. One, as you may recall, is located in Blaze's Peak, the land of the dragons. There is one in the Everfreeze Forest, and there is one at Wind's Rest. Currently, you are located kind of in...
Everfreeze sounds chilly to me.
It could very well be. You guys are currently roughly around here-ish. And it turns out that just south of you is Blevik, where Fruit Punch comes from. But where you need...
I don't see a map.
You don't?
No.
I have the map.
Mine's just a white screen.
Really? Okay,
I'm reloading.
Roll20 is weird that way.
Weird. Roll20 is so weird. Okay, how about now?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Are we inviting the Verizon guy here? Because we shouldn't have Verizon. Sorry, I had to say it.
I know. It was just perfect. Okay, so where the 3 locations of where these stones are currently actually located, I will draw them if I can.
Oh, do we just know?
Oh yeah, you guys found out about it because Arcana was nice enough to pick up the book that tells you where the 3 books that where they're located. One is there, one is here, and another is somewhere in this area.
All I know is I need to get Kier.
Okay.
That is my goal.
So, do you guys want to consult your map to the nearest town?
Yeah. I'd like to see where our nearest town is so we can maybe get some extra rest, get some supplies, things like that.
Well, there's a village somewhere in... Drawing in a different color. You know that there's a village somewhere here of barbarians. Because that's where Fruit Punch is from. Speaking of...
Is that the pony that wanted to ride the alicorns?
Pretty much.
Every time I play Fruit Punch, you must ride everything.
There is... So, you know that there's a village of barbarians somewhere in that blue area, but you're not sure how to find them. Fruit Punch would be the only one that knows how to find them, but you don't know if they'd have gear, necessarily. There's no real blacksmith. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. You don't know. You know that you're pretty far in the middle of nowhere. However, you do have a world-traveling unicorn with you. You could ask him where the nearest...
We don't need to consult him.
Yeah, okay. All right.
We don't need no sticking map.
All right. So, you're still in front of this, Library of Infinite Knowledge that is now completely destroyed. What do you guys want to do? You know that you need to find a town, but how are you going to go about locating one?
Hmm.
Well, so here's what I always did. Well, I just point in a direction and I start walking. Eventually, I run into something.
That is so Zella. Is that what you're gonna do?
Well, yeah. I point in a random direction and start walking.
I would suggest walk west.
West.
We have that silver.
Did I
tree,
randomly
think.
point west?
No, I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
can only-
Okay, roll a D4, please, Zella.
All right. 1 is north, 2 is east, 3 is west, 4 is south.
Okay, roll for it. 3. So
Hey, west.
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 How about that?
Zella's
The
not
rolls
walking
favor
west.
me.
The
The rules say that
Okay, you
Maverick
start-
is the one to follow.
You start walking west.
Dum, 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 dum.
Arcana looks at you and says, Zella, where are you going?
That way.
Arcana says, well, if you're trying to find civilization, you might want to travel just slightly south of that direction. Possibly.
Well, I just go where the road takes me.
There
But
is
if
no
you
road.
insist-
There is
I
no
don't
road.
see a road.
There is no road.
I go where my path takes me.
All right, are you guys going to follow this crazed zebra that is starting to walk in its own direction?
I'm gonna follow Arcana. Cause he's led me to battle before. And so he shall lead me to battle again after we get some rest.
I'll have you know I started more fights than he did.
I
Very
can top
true.
that. I'll top that.
You're lucky.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on Maverick.
Roll.
Hold
What?
on, no, hold on. I don't think I roll. I think he rolls. One moment.
Hold on,
Let
oh.
me just read the spell.
Yeah, read the spell.
Actually, I'm gonna cast Suggestion. It's a better spell. So Suggestion.
Okay, what kind? Do I need to roll a saving throw or what?
Do. Hold on. Yeah, you have to make a Wisdom saving throw of. Give me a second. A wisdom saving throw of 17.
All right, that's never gonna happen. Holy crud!
Oh!
You wanna
Holy
follow?
moly! I can't believe it. I should say it's never gonna happen again more often. Cause then it'll happen.
Okay, so
If I had a middle finger.
Zella, what are you saying to Maverick to make him move?
I can lead you into more fights than Arcana can. I'm good at getting into trouble.
I'll still follow Arcana, but Arcana doesn't start the fights. He just leads us to the fights. Right? Am I right? Tell me
Arcana
I'm
looks
right
at
or
both
wrong.
of you and says, I mean, we do have a crazed unicorn tracking us.
So the fight will just follow us. So it really doesn't matter, does it?
No, not really. And then he looks at Zella and says, Zella, do me a favor. Don't charm your comrades.
But I'm a charming person.
If you
That's
were a
very-
charming person, then you would have beaten my role.
Arcana,
No, I just suck.
Arcana looks at all of you and then just starts walking past Zella westward.
I guess I follow.
Okay.
I follow too.
All right.
Humming to myself.
Maverick, roll a acrobatic save, please. Or roll acrobatics. By the way, this is like 4 days of you guys walking in one direction.
Very good.
You roll 18?
Yes.
Okay. You don't you're walking along and your hoof hits an item And before you trip and stumble, you manage to roll, kicking this item up in the air. It's an orb of magic energy, and it lands on Arcana's horn, and Arcana notices it and says, "Hey, look, it's the orb of Solstice. It's Solstice's orb of magic power. It's the Eye of Solstice. Congrats, you have found one of the orbs of one of the alicorns. You now possess 2 of them."
You're welcome.
All right, you continue.
That was all me, by the way.
Yeah, so, okay. You walk for a good week, 2 weeks. You're all rested by this point because obviously you slept and stuff. Okay. While you guys sleep, Arcana is delved very deeply into the book of World Redemption, trying to learn this mysterious spell. Zella, make a investigation roll.
Investigation?
Yeah, investigation, please.
Trying to find it. Well, bam. 16.
Okay. You're all at camp near some stone statues, and you decided to wander off on your own, kind of like dazed as you normally are. But through this kind of wandering, you stumble across a storehouse.
Okay.
It's got a wooden door and a pretty hefty lock to it.
I hit the lock with my mace.
Roll strength.
Wata. 20.
Okay, you use your mace really, really hard, but when you hit the lock exactly on it, a magical reverberation breaks through it. The door is locked magically and cannot be broken by force.
Alright, I cast Eldritch Blast on it. A magic spell.
A little overkill, but okay. How would I make that a roll? Let me think.
I don't know. There's my... that's what Eldritch Blast is.
Really? You're going to try to break down this door magically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
roll
actually...
Go ahead.
No, I do that. No, continue. Sorry.
Okay, roll for damage, please.
Alright, because this is a level 0 spell. I can cast this infinitely.
Oh, gosh.
And I have the patience of... I have more patience than a doctor.
Alright, cast the spell.
Boom. 7 damage.
Okay, you cast your spell. It looks like you did something to the lock, only for the lock to regenerate. The lock is impervious to magic.
Alright. So what I do is I go to the... So it's a shed, right?
Yeah, it's
What's
a
the shed made out of?
Stone.
Okay.
With runes
well,
on
obviously the door is sealed magically, but is the walls. I take my mace to the wall inside.
Roll strength. You swing your mace, and you miss the wall completely. And the mace falls out of your hands and falls on your hoof. Please take 1d2 damage.
Ah, but I made an action with it, therefore healing me.
Exactly.
So I net 0.
Net 0.
I sit there thinking about it. I'll try to climb to the roof.
Roll. What would that be? That would be not acrobatics. Roll athletics. Athletics.
I'll take a 16.
Okay, so you... Do you have rope on you?
I do, and a hook.
Okay. You start to try to climb. You get about halfway up this shed, and you slip and fall. And roll dexterity for the rope. Okay.
12.
You manage to throw the rope just in the nick of time to have it hook onto the shed.
Cool.
Once you do that, Arcana shows up with a lockpick and starts picking the lock.
Arcana, stay out of this. This is my enemy to fight.
Okay, Arcana looks at you and steps back, kind of smirking at you.
All right. So I'm on the top. I'm on the top of the building, right?
Okay.
Okay.
It's a flat roof of stone.
Okay, you had to make it stone on top too, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
All right then. I'm thinking about it really quick.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up a little bit.
So what I do is I'll pull out the black powder I have because I bought that.
Okay.
And then it's basically 3 pounds of black powder I just have, and I'll just set that on the roof. I'll put I need to contain it somehow. So, hold on. What do I have in my? Hey Arcana, do you have a bucket?
Arcana shakes his head and says, "No, I do not have a bucket. I have a lockpick."
No, this is my enemy to fight.
Okay.
Ooh. I have You know what? I have magical armor that cannot break. I'm going to put that on top of it, and I'm going to seal it to the roof. Right? So I have the 3 pounds of black powder sealed with my half plate, containing it, making it where the blast will go straight down.
Okay.
All right?
You guys get to look at my terrible, terrible drawing. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. That's the shed. That's the door. And I don't know what that was, but whatever.
All right. So I have a sealed, contained, basically shape charge on the top of the roof.
Oh, gosh.
Right?
All right.
All right. I stand. So I made that one. Made it right here.
Okay.
Right. And I stand right here. This is me.
Okay. You can put your avatar
Then I'm going
there.
to cast Sacred Flame on the black powder.
Oh my gosh. Roll to see if you ignite.
It's black powder. I don't see how I couldn't. What's the roll?
Just roll for damage.
How much? What do you want me to roll? This is 3 pounds of black powder being sealed. What is the damage on this?
Roll 5d12.
Take 36 points of damage of black powder as I try to blast a hole through the roof.
You not only blast the hole in the roof, but you blast yourself 5 to 15 yards away from the shed.
That's why I have the half plate over it, sealed to it, containing the explosion to only go down.
All right.
I was smart about it.
Okay, you blast a hole in the roof, but when you did that, the whole shed just collapses.
Okay, I get up out of the rubble and brush myself off, and I go to Arcana. Enemy vanquished.
Congrats, you vanquished a shed.
I gain 1 gil.
You get nothing from destroying this shed.
I pick up my heirloom chest plate, put it back on, and continue walking.
Let's see. Arcana rolls investigate. Rolls a nat 20. For some reason, because you destroyed this shed, amongst all the rubble is a magical chest.
I pull out more black powder.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I have 2 more pounds that I'm
I
out.
think I'm still in the camp. I'm going to stay at the camp.
I look at Arcana with a gleam in my eyes, and you can only see fire and destruction. It's all he sees in my soul.
Boom.
What does Arcana do?
Do me a favor. Make a wisdom save of a 18, please. Zella.
9.
Arcana takes control of your mind, and you drop all your black powder on the ground.
Hey, I spent 10 gold on each pound. I better get this back.
And Arcana turns the black powder invisible. What does Zella do?
That's no fun.
Okay, you still have this chest to open. It looks magical because it's glowing with magic. I never said that the chest itself was magical, though. It's just glowing with magic.
I'm under Arcana's control right now.
Arcana moves you towards the chest and hands you a lockpick and commands you to unlock it. Zella,
Sure, with my really bad dexterity roll. Let's do it.
Roll dexterity with +2, please.
There you go. Have a nat 1. It could have been a nat 20.
As Zella is controlling you, you use the lockpick only to have the lockpicks completely snap in your jaw.
This wouldn't have happened if I used the black powder.
And one of them gets kind of stuck in your mouth. Kind of awkwardly.
You see, Arcana, this is what happens when I don't get to use black powder. I say as I have a lockpick stuck in my mouth, so I have to talk like this.
Arcana walks up to the chest. He casts a story spell to unlock it with his horn, and he unlocks the chest.
So he casts knock. There's an actual spell for that.
Yeah, he casts knock, and he succeeds.
Knock, knock.
The lock opens up, and inside is a nice piece of a hammer, an anvil, and what it looks like a magical anvil that looks transportable, and it looks like it's also a portable magical forge as well.
How convenient.
Yeah. That's why the thing was so hard to open.
It's been quiet so long, I decided to join them.
Okay. Zella, receive a special profession. You are now a blacksmith.
Do I have to be?
I mean, it's up to you if you want to be a blacksmith.
I don't want to be a blacksmith.
You don't?
No. Just
No?
because I'm a zebra doesn't mean I have to be black.
All right.
No, you're white with black stripes.
Exactly.
Oh! Maverick, you come across the forge as well when you join them. Do you want to pick up this forge?
Say no. Say no.
Why?
Because we're trying to ruin his story. Say no.
Very good. Nah. I would rather buy from people that know how to do their things. I would just mess it up.
Okay. So you guys leave this mystical forge of power.
Yeah.
I dare you to take it, Dretta.
I wasn't allowed to blow up the chest. I don't want it.
Arcana looks at the forge, looks at all of you, starts and decides to walk away from it as well.
Cool.
Was.
Everyone roll perception.
Wait, before we leave, I
Okay.
do the whole looking for my contacts thing, but for my 2 pounds of black powder.
Okay. Roll
Because it's
investigate.
invisible now. I need to find it. That's 20 gold just sitting on the ground.
Come on, Zella. I like Big Bangs as much as anyone else.
Look, this is my
Come
only
on.
path. This is my only way I can destroy things.
We could get more powder at a sound,
Do
hopefully.
you want to pay me for this?
Arcana
No.
gives you. Arcana says, since I can't seem to undo the invisibility spell, here, have 100 gold.
But I want to find this because if I can have invisible black powder, think of the possibilities.
You better not use that again on me, okay? Because I'll make your day a living bleep.
Arcana undoes his invisibility spell, and the black powder shows up.
I thought you said he couldn't.
No, he initially couldn't, and he tried again, and he managed to undo it.
Okay, then.
Heh,
Sure.
heh, heh. Some alicorn you are. You took you 2 tries to do that.
He's a unicorn right now.
Be right back. I need to get a drink.
Okay. All right. Wow. You guys put in way too much effort to destroy that poor shed for nothing.
Hey, I was not involved at all in that destruction. That was all Zella.
That's true.
I stayed out of it. I came only when it got quiet, and I got worried that either A, he blew something up and killed you two, or B, you guys are getting ready to fight something and just being quiet about it, and you didn't want me to join in.
Hey,
And by you
very
guys,
fair.
I meant Zella.
Yeah. Very fair. Okay. All right. I am changing the map back over. All right.
Zigzag, ziggy zag. Oh.
Back.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. All right, so you guys walk away from the shed back to camp, and nothing else interesting happens that night. You continue on your journey, and you start traveling, and all of a sudden there's a road. You come across a road.
All of a sudden, there is a road.
A road. The road looks very unused.
Okay.
Maverick, roll perception, please.
Okay, let's see here. I can't see crud. I rolled a 3.
I see that. You notice that it's a road.
This is a road.
It is a road.
I think it's dirt.
Yeah, it's a dirt road.
I took a taste of it. Yep, it's dirt.
You take.
Poof, flip, flop.
Okay. Zella, roll perception.
Dirt tastes awful, by the way.
Can confirm.
Arcana looks at you and says, "Why did you taste the road?"
I
thought
wasn't
it
sure
was
whether it
ice
was dirt, and I thought it was candy.
Arcana sighs and says, "You ponies are weird. Why?"
They're a pony too.
Look who's talking.
Arcana
And I'm not
sighs.
a pony, I'm a zebra.
Zella, you notice that this is a road that you once traveled.
Oh.
You recognize
Okay.
this road. It's not far where you lost the last of your tribe.
Oh. I on a nat 20, I don't PTSD freak out.
Sure.
Hey,
Nat 20.
I don't PTSD freak out.
You managed to recognize that it was once the place where your dear friend Zilla died in your arms. But this where you're located is easily a couple weeks from what you can recall from when that happened. You just know that this was the path you were taking as your way north to go to Villagetown from your home.
Okay.
Roll history, Zella.
History?
History.
Okay. Do I get a bonus because I was part of this history?
You get a bonus of +1 to your roll.
I will take a +1. A +1's better than a +0.
Or -1.
I mean, true that.
True that.
So, 15.
Okay, so you remember that on your way to Villagetown all those moons ago, like literally like a whole month
like a
or
whole-
some like a month
like a whole
ago.
nightmare month ago.
Yeah, exactly. That in between where you currently are and Villagetown, there was a city you had to go through called Silver Dream. And you remember that on your way to Villagetown that they had a reasonable several number of shops and merchants. Though all the shops were closed due to all the merchants being in Villagetown, but you remember there being a good number of ponies that were still there. It was a functioning city.
Were they nice to Zella?
You didn't really stay to find out. It was kind of a foresty area, and you kind of just had a blank stare because it only had been like 2 weeks since you lost your friend. You kind of didn't speak to anyone or any
Isn't
pony.
that like your normal expression anyway?
It really is.
Yeah. Though you don't remember, Arcana, Arcana remembers that this is the road to Silver Dream and remembers that they are specialists in druidic and cleric special abilities. As well as several strong fighters come from Silver Dream. It's where a lot of the royalty went to train in special combat as unicorn royals.
That would make me happy.
And he remembers
Ooh,
that there's...
something's growing.
And he remembers there being a very, very talented blacksmith as far as armor, as well as a merchant who specializes in rare jewelry magic.
Jewelry magic.
Yes. Some of you don't have armor. Some of you have rings.
I have 3 medallions that need to be recharged.
Yeah, except you learned that there was only one way to do
Yeah,
that. Okay, so do you all decide to head towards Silver Dream?
I'm game.
Sure, why not?
Okay. You start approaching Silver Dream. And it looks like that they're under some pretty heavy security at the moment. Not at all like it was several months ago.
Oh.
They're asking for identity. They're asking for proof of identity.
I show them my cutie mark.
They look at you and say, "Are you a changeling? How do I know that you're actually a zebra?"
I start singing hip-hop music.
Roll performance.
This is gonna be good. Unless you
Alright.
can, unless you can rhyme like Zakara, I don't see it.
Alright. Performance?
Performance.
Take a 6.
Ah, there you go.
They are
My
not
name is Zella,
amused,
and I'm here to say.
and they point a spear at you, obviously not amused by your poor act at pretending to sing as a zebra. They point their,
Stella, that was downright abusive to the art. You know, I don't think.
they're very
But you see,
offended by
a
your
changeling. But you see, a changeling would have done it perfectly to try to convince you. I just
roll
proved I'm not perfect.
persuasion.
Thank you. Take a 16.
The guard looks at you and says, "That's a very valid point."
I finger point at him with my hook.
The
I do a
guard
little
looks at you
smile
and
and nod.
says, "Fine, but we'll be keeping a close eye on you."
It's okay. I'm a zebra. I'm used to it. And I walk in.
Okay, you walk in. Okay, then they stop the next pony. They stop you, Maverick. And they say, "Are you a changeling?"
What makes you think I'm a changeling? I'm a Pegasus. I'm a fighter.
Roll persuasion.
This is gonna go well. Oh, 10.
They look at you and say, "You are obviously look like a Pegasus. But how do we know for sure that you're a Pegasus?"
What will convince you?
Do something Pegasus-y.
I fly up. I move some
Changeling
clouds.
can do that though.
I move some clouds. I don't think a changeling may be able to stand on clouds. I don't know, but I don't think they can do this. I take a cloud, hover it over the guard,
Maybe that cloud's
and
a
stomp
changeling.
stomp on the cloud to make it rain on him.
Roll performance.
Holy moly!
They are highly convinced that you are not a changeling. Obviously, your performance of making it rain on them, they found it very amusing, and they start laughing in puddles and stuff, and they said, "All right, you may enter."
I stop the rain and push the cloud away and say thank you and sorry for getting you wet.
They said, "Oh, no, that's fine. We like being wet."
I thought this was PG-13.
They like being covered in water.
They're both guys. They're both guys.
Did you just assume their gender?
I mean, they're guards.
Yes.
I never said what their gender was.
Exactly. One of them could identify as an Apache attack helicopter Maverick.
Either way, they let you into the city, laughing all the while. Arcana walks up.
I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
Okay. Okay. Zella, do me a favor.
Okay.
Roll Arcana Moon for charisma, please.
Oh, I'm rolling Arcana?
Roll Arcana's charisma, please.
I want him to get a 1 so bad. I want him to get a 1 so bad. Please let this happen. I can't. Zello, right before he does that, casts Bane on him,
Oh gosh.
which means he subtracts 1d4 from this roll.
What's is there a saving throw?
Nope. No saving throw.
Okay.
It just happens.
All right. So he gets
Alright,
a minus
Here's
1.
the roll. Okay, and then subtract 1d4 from that. Hold on. Let me roll a d4.
I already rolled it. I'm rolling it.
Oh. Okay,
Hey, I got the same number anyways.
cool. So you got a 14.
All right.
But But I do this from the shadows.
Obviously.
At this point, Zell is just a trickster.
I'm waiting for Maverick to get back so I can say what happens.
Also, right before I do that, hold on. I have
Okay.
an idea.
Go
I cast
for it.
Minor Illusion too to give him a little bug.
You're gonna give him a bug?
I'm gonna make him have little bug wings kind of tucked away. Not necessarily immediately noticeable, but if they look at him, they might see him. And then I cast Bane.
He detects your spell. And he counters it.
Aw. I'm just trying to have fun over here. I figured that would be fun.
It would be if he didn't counter it.
Basically, I'm just trying to see how quickly I can get Arcana to kill me. At this point.
You know that's never gonna work.
Exactly, I know. But it is my job to annoy him.
I think at this point everyone is just trying to annoy him. Which is
Well, yeah.
fine. I love it. I love that you guys
He's
are
the
trying.
NPC in the party. We have to give him crap.
Of course.
Give who crap?
Oh,
Arcana, obviously.
Arcana, yeah. He's the NPC
It
in the party.
stinks.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Computer, I said Arcana, not the C word that makes the assistant pop up. Go away.
So Arcana walks up to these guards after Zella cast Bane on him. Still, he managed it to convince them. He said, so any word from from the King of Silver Dream about that secret missive I sent? They look at him and say, Arcana, it's been a while. You were right. We should have been more careful. But yes, he's expecting to see you in the city. And then Arcana says, how's the mine? And the guard says, we haven't found anything yet, but we're we appreciate your return after all this time. Hey, look, another city where Arcana is known.
Right when Arcana passes the gate, instead of casting Minor Illusion on Arcana, I'll now cast Minor Illusion on the guard to the left and put Changeling wings on him.
You're just gonna get yourself into trouble. But would that be any different than what you've done already?
Probably
I told
not.
you I start fight. So yeah, I put little, not immediately noticeable, but if they kind of glare at him a little bit, they'll see the wings kind of tucked away. Little bug wings just sitting there on him.
Can you make them flitter a little bit?
No, it's a still image that a Minor Illusion is only a still image.
I think that would be funnier.
You succeed.
I hope I do. I mean, there's no check for any of it.
You succeed and give him little bug wings that don't move. They're just a still image.
Yep. But it'll make someone very suspicious of him.
Arcana casts a spell on the wings to make them move.
Arcana? This is uncharacteristic of you.
Arcana whispers in your ear, Zella, don't worry. They were expecting me to do that.
Oh. You made it not fun. I kick some dirt and walk away.
Dang.
Fruit Punch's turn at the guard.
Fruit Punch rides the guard.
Fruit Punch.
She doesn't.
Roll.
She doesn't, though.
Oh, she doesn't?
No, that would be dumb. She only rides Alice. Hold on.
So the guard stops and says, I know Arcana gave me changeling wings, but you You are obviously a changeling. Pointing at Fruit Punch. Fruit Punch
She
is...
pulls out her bag of ball bearings. Why would a changeling carry around all these ball bearings?
Roll persuasion.
Alright. 1 second. Let me find that button. Persuasion! Take this number that I can't see. A nat 1!
Oh
Why
my
would a changeling have this many ball bearings?
The guard points a spear at Fruit Punch and starts poking Fruit Punch with the end of his spear.
I boop the spear with my hoof. Boop.
Oh my gosh. Roll strength.
Strength. Jesus, I'm not punching it.
Roll strength. Oh
I have a
gosh.
15.
You boop it so hard. Receive 1d4 damage.
Sure. Roll it so I can subtract.
Okay. Take 1 damage from booping the spear too hard.
Boop. Look, it's not red. It's not green blood. It's red blood. Therefore, I am pony.
The guard seems convinced. With your blood.
Yeah.
He lets you in.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that was my plan all along.
All of you
I'm very
roll
good at
perception.
improvising. Aha.
All of you roll perception, please.
Oh, lovely.
All right, this will be for punches.
Okay?
And then this one will be mine. Once I find the button. Aha.
You notice a mare approach the guard that just let you all in. And the guard immediately moves to arrest this poor mare. What do you do?
Meh. Zella walks away.
Zella walks away. Maverick?
I walk up and just ask the guard, hey, what's going on here?
Roll persuasion, please.
Okay.
You'll need a 17 to succeed.
Let's see. Nope.
No. The guard looks at you and says, "This is a changeling. We cannot allow it to enter the city, least of all the swarm be behind it."
How do you know it is a changeling?
Because we can tell. Because we got word that a changeling attack was coming, and we can tell that this pony has no way to prove its true identity. And the question we asked her, because she lives here, she was unable to answer. She is a changeling.
I walk up to the guard, just poke her with the spear and look at her blood. You don't have to kill her. I walk away.
Roll persuasion, Zella.
Ugh. Wait, that's fruit punches. Persuasion. Where is persuasion? There it is. Found it. Ha!
You convince the guard to stab her, but the guard is so certain that it's a changeling.
Not stab. Frick. There's a difference.
Nope, the guard decides to prick her so hard, he runs the spear through her skull.
Does she change back into a bug? When she dies, obviously.
No.
This is on
Murderer!
your conscience.
What do you do?
That's what I say. I said, this is on your conscience, and I walk away. Snickering.
I don't feel like fighting right now, but you're a bastard.
The guard says, "I am positive that is a changeling. Changelings don't necessarily turn back when they die."
What's
Yeah, they
it?
do.
Not necessarily right away.
Okay, then what color is its blood?
Roll perception, please. Maverick.
This will come out great, just like the last one.
You succeed.
Ooh, wrong one. That was persuasion.
Oh, yeah. Roll perception.
I was 2 down.
Hey,
Damn.
not 20.
Ah!
You notice a green pool of blood coming from this pony.
Oh. Okay. My bad.
It was a changeling. All right.
Sorry, buddy.
Your
I
mom's
didn't
a
mean to give
changeling.
you. I didn't mean to give you a hard time. I just wanted to make sure the right thing was done. You're okay. Go about. I'll just go off this way now.
The guard turns to you and says, I am suspicious of you now. We will keep a firm eye on all of you.
I can live with that.
All right.
Again, I'm used to being watched, being a zebra, especially going into stores.
Give me a moment to locate a map of some kind.
In my own mind, I'm thinking, wait, am I really a Pegasus or am I some... No, that's too deep.
Too meta for me.
Yeah, I'm just here to slice and dice.
I go up to Maverick. It's okay. It's okay. You probably are a changeling and just don't know it. A lot of them can reset their memories. I pat him on the back
really?
and walk away.
I didn't say
Okay.
anything out loud. I just said it in my mind.
I can read your mind.
No,
I'm
you
a
can't.
warlock. I walk away.
That's disturbing if you really can.
Okay, can you guys see this map?
Technically, I can speak to you through your mind,
I
but
can
I
see
can't.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, good. All right.
Actually, no. Forget I said that, please. Forget I said what I said. All right, cool.
Huh?
Thanks.
What? You said
Exactly.
something?
Exactly.
So you are now in Silver Dream. Please ignore the name of this map. I just grabbed
Sugar
it.
Falls.
Yeah, no, don't pay attention to this.
So we walk into the city. It has a big sign that says "Welcome to Silver Stream," but it's like, but you can see that they wrote over a old city name. It used to be called Sugar Falls, like badly scratched it out.
No, it's
Oh,
kind of a giant town, but it's not quite a city. It's very oddly shaped and not really built very well. It's kind of why they had guards outside. All right. So, you guys are at the entrance around draw tool. Help me. You're kind of like, you just walked into this entrance here. Okay. To your right is a long row of shops.
okay.
If you were to go right down this road here, it looks like that there's a long row of shops.
Okay.
There is a street sign saying that if you go different color, that if you go this way, you will find a mansion and the head castle.
Okay.
Arcana says, meet me at the castle when you're done.
I go to the tavern and start.
Okay, the tavern's like here.
Cool.
I
I go
join.
there.
You both
We don't
go
need
to
shopping or anything.
Well, all right, so you decide not to go shopping.
Not yet, anyway.
Not
I
yet.
want to drink first.
Okay, you go to the tavern. You get into the tavern. It's a small, small tavern.
Ooh.
No,
Does it have a cool name?
no.
Can I come up with the name of the tavern really quick, please?
The tavern is called the
The Don't Go
Anti-Changeling
In.
Hive.
What
I like
was-
mine
what-
better.
You overlapped there.
Okay. The tavern's called the Don't Go Inn. Because it's don't go and then in as an INN. The Don't Go Inn.
Fine, I don't care what the tavern's called.
Cool. It's the Don't Go
Don't go! Don't go! Don't go!
Inn.
Okay.
Don't go there!
It's a really, really small tavern.
Okay.
There's a bar.
I hope.
I hope the beer ain't watered down.
Kind of here. There's a square table here, a square table here, and
I don't see any map.
scroll down.
I still only...
Oh.
Scroll down. It's below the map.
Oh.
Okay. That
So there's like a big table here, a table here, a table here. There's a couple barbarians there. There's what looks like a pony that once visited your tribe, Zella.
Okay.
But you don't know. You're not sure. He looks kind of familiar. But yet
All
not.
I go up to the bartender.
Okay.
Well, first, your strongest beer, please. That's the first thing I do. That is not me.
No, that's me.
I forgot how to put my little icon down, but whatever.
Go to the second tab, the journal tab,
Yeah, go
and
to
drag your...
and drag your character like this.
Ah. Second.
I don't see you, Arcana.
Arcana's not here.
Oh,
Okay.
there.
Arcana went to the castle.
I'm just drawing lines.
Whatever. I don't care. Okay.
I do.
So you ask the bartender give you his strongest beer.
Yes.
Ditto.
He drops down a very watered down mug.
Oh, great.
And it's a really old mug. It's barely been cleaned. And it looks like some kind of muddy rum. Doesn't look like it'll be all that tasty.
I've had worse in my tribe. I start drinking it.
Roll.
So,
yes, I'm gonna make you roll for this. Roll a d20. You need a 15 to succeed.
like a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, please.
15. I make it.
No.
Mm.
No, you rolled
I
a
got
19.
a 19, bro.
19. You managed to guzzle it down despite the fact that it tastes absolutely horrible, but you can stomach it.
Yep.
Maverick, roll the Constitution saving throw, please.
I didn't drink the same level. I just took a sip. Oh, mind you.
Okay. Roll
crud.
Oh. Okay then.
Roll a.
He got a 7.
The one sip makes you so nauseous that you bend over and throw up.
Are you gonna finish that beer?
You can have it.
I drink it.
You have a strong stomach, Zebra.
Yes, I do.
I bow, and not willingly, mind you, to your strong stomach.
So while he's doing that, I look at the bartender.
I
So
hurl 5 more times.
I heard there's a changeling attack. Do you have any information on that?
He says, well, we're not quite sure, but there was word that there were changeling movements in the south. Granted, that's also why our current situation, we used to be such a wealthy city with the finest beer around, and we used to be the wealthiest beer makers on the continent. We also had the wealthiest blacksmiths and all that. But ever since the Lord left, We've been suffering attack after attack. We don't know who to trust anymore. And honestly, we think they're changelings, but for some reason, we only ever saw one changeling. But it seems like the changelings are trying to invade our city.
Wow, you're very passionate for a bartender.
I love this city, mind you. It is my home. It has been so for multiple generations. And this inn
Then you would make better beer.
But we can't.
Oof.
Because all of our supplies are running thin.
Like your beer?
Well, if you want, do you have any jobs for us?
So you want me to let you know if we have any jobs right now?
That is what I asked, yes.
Honestly, I don't have anything at the moment. But with the changeling attacks, maybe you can do something about the changelings.
No, that sounds too difficult. Do you have anything easier?
Well, if
Lazy.
you don't,
Do you have a kitten lost in a tree or something that I can grab for you?
Lazy zebra.
honestly, you might try talking to the merchant that deals with rings. He said that he needed some help with something.
Cool. I guess we should go there. I drop 100 gold, buy better supplies, and then I walk away to the
The
merchant.
bartender says, "Before you go, would you like change for that? The beer was
Keep the change.
only a copper."
Keep the change. Buy
Oh.
better beer. I walk away.
Thank you so much for your generosity.
Oh, I'm already gone.
He still says it, despite the fact that you left.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so you go over to where the jeweler is.
Well, I do. I don't know about Maverick. He's probably
Maverick,
still
what are
dying.
you doing after you threw up on the floor? Which, by the way, you're still puking.
How do I flip my character, by the way? I want to flip him so I kn-
You don't have to. Okay, you're done puking. Roll perception.
My last one.
Roll perception.
Let's see here. Perception. There we go. Boom. Oh, 16.
Okay, you notice that one of the barbarians at one of the tables is looking at you very nastily, and he comes up to you. He's a beefy barbarian, and he says, "How dare you throw up what was given to you and not pay for it? Put him up!"
I was going to pay for it, but I was too busy throwing up before I could.
Roll persuasion.
This is gonna go well. I mean, come on, he's a barbarian.
You need a 19 to persuade him.
Like, that's never
That
gonna
20,
happen.
here we come.
Nope. Oh, wait, wrong one.
Wrong one.
Perception again.
Even worse.
Still didn't happen.
He throws. Roll initiative. Just you.
All right, cool. I'm gonna use this to take a break to get something to eat.
Turn order. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Oh, great roll.
The barbarian is less. Okay, so you go first.
I draw my sword and I swing at him.
This is really, you're going to attack this guy with your sword
Well, he's a barbarian, right?
with no weapon. The guy's
So?
not armed. All right, roll to see if you hit.
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, he's gonna fight me though, right? He wants
Yeah.
to fight me,
Yeah,
right?
he wants to fight you.
Well, then why not take the advantage and get him out of the way before? So,
All right,
okay, so what I roll again?
roll to see if you hit.
Okay.
You hit. Roll for damage. You kill him. You swing your sword and you decapitate the barbarian. Blood splatters everywhere.
That's for accusing me for not paying. And then I give the bartender 100 gold. Or rather, no, I give him 200 gold.
The bartender says, you might want to examine that blood. Roll investigate.
Okay. I look at it and I say, it's wet.
The bartender says, seriously, you can't see the green puddle?
Oh. Well. Okay.
I can't believe that barbarian was a changeling of all things. How far have they infiltrated?
Bastards. Oh, sorry.
The bartender looks at you and says, I appreciate you killing that barbarian that was actually a changeling. Do you mind reporting this to the castle guard?
Okay, sure. As long as I don't get in trouble for it. I don't think I will, because we can prove it's a changeling. We gotta take the body, though, and take it to them to prove that I killed a changeling in the bar, though, okay? I want evidence.
The bartender says, take the body with you. That should be evidence enough. He says,
do you have...
He says, no, not one that I can spare, unfortunately. Like I said, our supplies are running low.
You have a bucket?
No, not one I can spare, I'm afraid.
Oh, criminy. You have any rope, then? I'll drag it behind me.
Sorry, we ran out of rope weeks ago.
String?
That's more expensive. We don't have string in this city anymore. We used to have plenty of silk, but not anymore.
I wasn't asking for silk. I asked for string.
No, we don't have any. I'm sorry. You might
twine.
You might check with the one of the merchants just down the street to see if they have any spare rope or anything, but most of us are running low on supplies.
Give me at least some water so I can at least wash the blood off it so I don't get it in my coat.
He walks over to the tap water. He starts pouring it, but mud kind of comes out of the faucet. Sorry.
I can deal with mud.
Sorry that it's so muddy, but I'm afraid I'm going to
I'm not drinking it. I'm just pouring it on the guy. I don't care. He's already dead.
All right.
I pour it on him.
The fight over that fast?
He decapitated him and discovered it was a changeling.
As you do.
You said how many barbarians were there? I thought you said there it sounded like there were multiple ones, but I wasn't
there were
sure.
two.
There were two.
What happened to the other one?
The other one fled.
I bet he was a changeling too.
But no one noticed him. No one noticed him flee.
He probably did like an unconvincing routine. It's like, what? No, Jimmy was a changeling, but he was like my best man at my wedding. Kind of like that one scene from Rick
You
and Morty.
almost made me spit take.
That actually sounds a lot better. I'll just run with that and say, fine, DM said that. Because that's great.
Holy moly! He was my best friend. I'm sorry.
What? No, Jimmy
I'm
was
sorry for breaking character there, bud. That was freaking funny. So anyway, I poured the mud crud over him, and then I'm not going to take the head. Well, I'll take the head because it's less than the body. The body is probably heavier because, come on, it's a barbarian.
Yeah, right.
Probably like
it's a changeling.
Did he change back, by the way, when he died?
Did he?
That's
Yeah,
something
he
for
did.
you to decide.
He turned back into a changeling.
Okay, well that makes it easier. Then I'll take both parts and sling them on my back
Okay.
and start walking to wherever the headquarters is. Where is the headquarters anyway? Can you tell me where that is?
The
You don't have
bartender
anything?
looks at you and says, "Make a left at the end of the street."
Okay. And after I exit, I make a left, then I'm left, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
make a left.
I'm walking
Okay.
to the jewelry store. He's walking to the headquarters.
Yes.
And looking at the map here, I'm guessing the headquarters is
Follow the blue line.
here or here.
Both.
Okay. So do.
Okay, back at the jeweler. You arrive at the jeweler, Zella. What do you do? There's
I
a
walk
jeweler.
in.
You walk in. It's a tent at the moment.
Okay.
He has a
I
tent.
walk in.
Okay, you walk into the tent. The jeweler looks at you and says, "I can discern your destiny and your future." And
I walk out.
he's like, "Wait, I'm only kidding."
I walk back in.
Dear Mayor, my dear Mayor, how can I help you today?
Bartender told me you have a side quest for me.
Well, now that you mention it, I have a wonderful job that I need doing at the moment. You see, I need a special stone that can only be found in a mine on the outskirts of the city. The only thing is, it's a very protected mine, owned by some massive legendary pony in this land, and unfortunately I am unable to gain access to said mine, so I'm unable to acquire said
Fantastic.
stone.
Let's talk rewards.
Well, if you can get the item I seek, then yes, I will reward you very handsomely.
All right. How handsome are we talking about here? Are we talking like mild pretty boy level of handsome, or are we talking like noble prince level of handsome? How handsome are we talking?
Well, I would be remiss if I did not encourage you further. I can tell that from your appearance, you are a zebra, and those
Gee, really?
and as a zebra, you must know the legend of the zebra lands. Well, I have a
That sounds like poor ad-libbing there. Poor improv.
Damn it.
Watch the language. We're recording.
I moved it to PG-13. I don't care at this point.
The legend
Oh,
of the zebra
why didn't you
land.
tell me then? I could have sworn a little bit more.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. I was not expecting that. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Dang it, now I'm laughing too hard to continue. And he says, I have a special mask that once was owned by the greatest zebra of all time. I will give it to you if you return with this valuable stone.
Awesome. Where is this cave? Where's this mine?
Just north outside the city, though be warned, the guards don't let anyone in. Because this so-called pony, who supposedly claims to be the knower of all things, won't allow anyone but people associated with him into the mine.
Don't worry. I got that covered.
Really? Then
I'm just gonna
please.
work a little mind voodoo on him. Probably get in.
Okay. Then I look forward to our transaction.
All right. Cool. I leave and I start looking for Maverick.
Okay. Maverick, you
I leave
are...
my business card with the jeweler too.
Maverick, you are at the guard. You approach what looks like a massive wall and a gate in front of it. And it looks like a beautiful, beautiful mansion. It obviously belongs to Arcana because it looks wealthy and everything. And the guard on the outside says, "Are you Maverick?"
Yeah? What's it to you?
Arcana was asking us to keep an eye out for his friends. And he gave us very, very detailed descriptions. But we weren't expecting you for at least several hours. How can we help you? Arcana is in the middle of some stuff. But how can we help?
Well, I came across this changeling that was disguised as a barbarian in a bar, and I wouldn't go there anyway because, like, their beer is like, bleh. It made me throw up like nothing's business, but I digress. Anyway, this barbarian picked a fight with me. I chopped off his head, and turned out that, well, it was a changeling. So I brought him here.
Oh no. The guard says, "Oh no. The changelings have infiltrated the city." It seems
I throw the changeling at his feet, by the way.
we are deeply appreciated that you killed the changeling. We need
It was fun, too.
We
He didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, they typically don't, but nonetheless, we are heartbroken that a changeling had infiltrated the inn. We will immediately go and arrest the owner of the tavern immediately for allowing a changeling into his establishment.
The owner actually requested that I come over here and bring the changeling to you.
And that's exactly what a changeling would say.
Oh,
We must
Well,
interrogate him.
I'm not the smartest pony
I
in
just
the
gave
block.
him 100 gold and they're just gonna kill him. I want my money back.
I gave him 200 gold. I want my money back. Can you see if you can get my 200 gold back from him, by the way? Because I thought I was giving him money and apologizing for making the mess when I found out it was a changeling, and, well,
Roll persuasion.
I like the money. Okay. I think I should have an advantage here because I brought him a dead changeling.
You don't.
Dang it. Oh, look, net 0.
Nat 0. The guard looks at you and says, "That is your business, not ours. If you paid the poor barkeep that we are about to arrest, that is your problem. We are in
come
charge
on.
of the safety of this city, and we will arrest and destroy any changelings that reside here."
And you call yourself Drata's friends. Jeez.
At that second, Arcana walks up and looks at the guard and says, "Stop your paranoia. Just leave the bartender alone. I can already tell he's not a changeling." The guard bows and obeys Arcana's demand. Arcana says, "I see that you brought the changeling."
Yeah, and this guard was giving me beef about getting my 200 gold back.
"Oh, don't worry. I will just go ahead and hand you 200 gold now for bringing us a changeling corpse.
Oh, goody.
I've been needing to acquire some changeling blood anyways, for something that we need later on."
Okay, but he's been bleeding quite a bit. I hope you get what you need from him.
"Oh, don't worry. We definitely will. But in the
Okay.
meantime, Maverick, unfortunately, I am caught up in a lot of matters that I need to catch up here with. Do you mind exploring the city a little more and trying to investigate to see what this whole changeling attack is about? I fear that the residents are becoming unstable.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting to have, like, a long and chat with you and tea and crumpets or anything like that. So, yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you, Maverick. I will try to call for you all a little later. I need to work on a protection charm at the moment to protect the city. And he
I head
dismisses
off.
you. All right.
I'll see you later then. I'm going to go off and talk to some ponies and hopefully not get peeved off enough to kill them.
On your way back towards the merchant area, you run into Zella.
Hi there.
Side quest now. That's what I say. I don't even say hi.
You don't say hi. Come on.
Sup? Side quest now.
Okay. Lead the way.
Da 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 da.
All right,
That
where
was my leading the way
No,
sound.
no does.
Okay.
Just walk. Oh, God, no.
Da, da,
What are
da,
you, a
da,
fairy?
da, 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 da,
I thought you were a boring
Maverick.
zebra.
All right, where is Zella heading?
Well, to the directions that the Jewel Keeper gave me.
To go north towards the mine?
Yes.
Okay. Maverick, don't you want to tell Zella what Arcana asked you to do?
Oh, yeah. Arcana wants us to talk to other ponies around the town and see what's up with the Changeling and how
All right,
stable
cool.
they are.
That
and
can
blah,
wait.
blah,
This is important.
blah. Okay.
Look, we're going to get very well
hey.
rewarded. We're talking Royal Prince levels of handsomely rewarded.
As long as I can get a good weapon and can kill something, I'm happy.
Exactly. All right.
Thank
so our
you.
job is there's a stone in this cave guarded by this big mythical pony. And if we get the stone, you ever heard the tale of the legend of the Zebra Land?
No, because I only just met you
All right,
like
good. You don't
a
need
week
to know. It's a
ago.
long story anyway.
Do you know if this pony is a unicorn?
Do I know if this pony is a unicorn?
No.
The one that we have to attack.
No.
You do not know that he is a unicorn because
I do not know that he is a unicorn because
the merchant didn't tell you what
because
kind
the
of
merchant
pony.
didn't tell me what
Yeah.
pony he was.
Nope.
Okay, well, if he winds up being a unicorn, I lay claim on his horn.
I mean,
Just saying.
I can give you a horn right now.
All right, so
Oh,
you guys
oh,
head
that's a
to the
kazoo.
mine.
No, I don't want anything from you. I want to get it firsthand myself.
I mean,
Thank
there's a lot of things you can get from me.
you. Yeah. Okay. Good for you.
Good for you.
Let's go.
All right, so you arrive at the mine on the north part of the city.
As we get close, I get off the road and I start to sneak around the side,
roll
just
stealth.
in case. I don't want to.
Roll stealth.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up my character. Where is it? That's Fruit Punch. This is Zella. Aha! 10.
You try to hide, but the guards see you coming anyways from the gate.
I stopped
totally-
at the point that Zella started to try and stealth his way in because I knew it was going to fail.
Can I do like the Pink Panther noises sound and music too while I'm doing it? Doo 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 doo, and that's
That would be appropriate because the Pink Panther would probably fail too.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. The guards are looking at you, Zella, like, what are you doing?
I'm sneaking. Doo 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 doo.
The guard kind of just shakes his head at you and says, unless you have permission from the head keep, you cannot enter this mine.
Ah, but you see, I pull out a piece of paper, use prestidigitation on it in my bag where you can't see, and I do like a note that's basically I try to make it look like the head keep gave me orders to get in.
Wait, isn't Drata the head keep? It sounds like Drata is, but
yeah, I basically prestidigitation a forged note on a piece of paper in my bag where you can't see it. Let me find the order. I have it right here. Zoom. See? Orders.
The guard looks over it really briefly and says, this is not the handwriting from the headmaster.
While he's reading it, I cast suggestion on him. He makes a wisdom saving throw of 17, please.
And then... You managed to convince the one guard that they are real orders.
These are the correct orders. I do like the whole Jedi mind trick hand wavy thing, too.
The other guard, however, snaps his partner out of it and says, "We were
I
given
don't think he can
strict
do that.
orders not
Hold
to
on,
let any."
Hold on. I don't know if he can do that. I think that he's stuck in there until for an hour.
No.
Once he fails.
No, the other guard looks at you and says, "Unless you have direct vocal permission from the head keep, we cannot let you in."
Can I impersonate the head keep?
Hold on. I have one more idea.
Okay.
So, before I want to see if this will work. If it doesn't, you can do a thing. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy, which is a cleric one, which allows me to have like a command. I can summon like I can do a lot of like those faith healer kind of things, where they'll try to convince you that God is real with like tremors or like a booming voice from the sky. I'll use Thaumaturgy. I'll like have my hoof behind my back so he can't see me do the thing. But I'll do it like in I'm gonna guess it's Arcana's voice. I'm gonna make Arcana's voice boom from the sky. Zella is allowed in.
Okay, roll to see if it's.
What about me?
Zella and Maverick. I'm sorry. I forgot about him.
Thank you.
All right, roll to see if you succeed.
What am I rolling? Persuasion?
Persuasion.
All right. Do I get a bonus because the other guards probably agreeing with me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd ask. You never know what kind of bonuses you can get for funsies. You know, the funsy bonus is the best bonus.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
10.
Okay, so you cast the spell, but for some reason it backfires, and it becomes countered by an aura in the atmosphere. The mine is protected with enchantments.
Neat. Hey Maverick, your turn.
I walk up to one of the one guard that was not convinced by Zella, and I go, "Look, buddy, I just killed a changeling in a bar. Do you think you can, give a fellow killer some leeway there? Because I just killed a changeling. You want to kill changelings, don't you?"
Roll persuasion.
She did like the whole John Wick thing. I killed a whole bar full of changelings with a pencil.
The guard looks at you and says, "Congratulations on killing a changeling. They're not exactly hard to kill. Now, unless you have any other business here, please shoo off."
I take my shoe off. What? You said to.
I take an arrow out and just start picking at my teeth with it.
All right, you know what? We've tried diplomacy. We've tried joke. I cast hold person on that guard. We're going in. Thankfully, we're far away from the gate, so the other guards can't see it. So hold person. Let me read what it is. Exactly. You must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for an hour. So 17 wisdom saving throw.
Right as you begin to cast your spell, a voice sounds from the castle. It's Arcana's actual voice. He says, "Allow them entry, please. I need them
my
to
spell
do
worked.
All of a sudden,
Wait, was that a delay, Zella?
I think so. Maybe I just cast it wrong.
Then an astral projection appears in front of the guard and says, "Guards, I need them to go in anyways to pick up a specific material, a magical stone. There should be 2 on the shelf. I need
That
one
wasn't
for
part of the
me, and I
spell.
need you to deliver one to a merchant."
I
That
didn't
wasn't the
think you
spell
could
at
do a
all.
prescription. I didn't know you could do an image like that.
I
Well
mean,
done.
I thought I could do. I mean, I know I can do an image, but I didn't know I could make it move. Jesus, I gotta say, better at this than I thought.
The image turns around and says, "You two are simply hopeless.
The
You
image
can't-
has sentience. The image has sentience. Kill with fire. I shoot
Look
fire.
at that! Look at that! You're making the image do that to us.
Oh my god! I am so cool.
The image kind of just sighs at you and says, "No, this is Arcana casting the spell."
I mouth exactly what he's saying as he says it. Yeah, look, see, I'm a great puppeteer with my image.
I failed to hold in my laughter, and I just laugh out loud.
Arcana sighs and then, because
We
he's
love seeing you
focusing so
flustered
much
like that.
on his astral projection, he tries to cast a spell through his astral protection to knock Zella upside the head, but it fails. So the spell just kind of whizzes past you and knocks over a tree.
Wow. I'm a
I
badass.
think you're really succeeding in pissing him off.
Yeah.
The guards kind of bow, and then one of them takes a pendant from his armor and kind of sets it against the door, unlocking the door to the mine. And he says, "You may enter." Arcana
Alright, as I
wishes
walk
it.
in, I cast hold person on that guard anyway. Walk.
What's the saving throw?
17 wisdom.
You're a right idiot, aren't you?
Hey, I wanted to cast the spell. Damn it, I'm casting the spell.
So what does the spell do?
He is paralyzed for an hour.
The guard falls over, completely paralyzed. But the spell is so effective that the spell now lasts 2 hours.
I put a blanket over him, a pillow under his head. Nighty night, and I walk into the mine.
I poke his head a few times with an arrow and go, that worked.
The other guard just
And I
kind of like
follow-
salutes
and I
you
follow
and
Zella.
bows to you underneath the control of Zella.
Yep.
And I follow Zella into the mine.
I am
Good
the
job.
world's best zebra. And I walk in.
Okay, you enter the mine. Roll investigate, please.
Both or one?
Both of you.
Well, before I do that, my warlock, level 3 warlock, get a fiend ability. One of them is I get to just cast detect magic at will. So I'm going to cast detect magic, just to detect magic, and then roll my perception.
Okay, do it.
Because, I'm looking for something magical. Might as well detect magic.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, and I look around and go like, oh, it's a room.
It's a room.
It's more than
Oh my
a
god,
room.
I'm in a cave.
All right. Do you detect?
And then I got a 14.
Okay. Deep, far down the path in front of you, kind of to the right, is a magical stones. 2 magical stones that you can sense feel magical. Are kind of like in the wall. You know that it's nearby, but you're not sure how deep in that direction.
I pull up my
it is.
mace. Should we start digging?
What you're looking at. Let me draw it.
Sorry, I'm breaking your campaign.
No, you're actually doing everything I want you to do.
Oh. Be a trickster god?
Okay, so let's see.
He went. I think the winner here is Drata.
I think we all win here.
I'm having a blast, and I don't mean your black powder.
I slowly put my black powder back.
You
in my
guys
bag.
made me laugh, and I didn't draw that right.
Good.
See, I'm learning.
Okay, there you go. There's kind of the outline of the mine. What
Looks like an eagle.
I don't care what it looks like. It's a poor drawing, nonetheless. If Misty was here, we'd have much better.
Wait, it's a poor drawing? Yeah, I give it a gold. It's no longer poor.
This is great. I love this session. No,
See?
I had nothing planned for this session too. Okay, this is kind of the direction that you're kind of sensing the magic in. You're kind of here.
All right, I go. So that's the direction of magic. I go here.
I'm following because I just don't know where I'm going because
You gotta
I rolled a
explore
one.
all the side paths before you complete the main objective. Otherwise, how will you get your loot?
Put your tokens into the poorly designed map.
Bam.
Okay,
And then Fruit Punch is here too. He's right there.
no, Fruit Punch isn't in here.
Oh, okay. Fruit Punch flies away. That's not how I fly. Fruit Punch flies away. Whoosh. I said whoosh.
Ah!
Okay, Zella,
Whoosh.
roll investigate in that chamber.
I still have detect magic on, if that helps.
No, it doesn't.
All right. Just thought I'd make sure that you know. Investigation. 13.
Okay, you notice a stone wall that looks like that it's been pickaxed quite a few bits, but it's looks like that they're still working on that wall.
I go up to it. Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door. I'm chanting myself. Secret door, secret door. And I push it.
Nothing happens.
Oh. I walk away.
Okay,
Was I supposed to roll investigation too? Because
No,
I
just
rolled
that
a
one.
16. Oh, okay then. Never mind.
all you notice is that you're in a mine that's still being dug out, and a lot of the ore is missing. Like they had mined this place pretty thoroughly.
Or is it?
Who knows?
I face hoof.
Maverick, there is, however, a couple pickaxes near you.
I pick one up.
Haha, you made a
Congrats,
pun
you
too.
now have a pickaxe. A mining pickaxe. It has a magical property that allows you to actually cut through, once an action, you may use the pickaxe on a wall to, at a random chance of if you roll a 5 or a 15 out of a d20, you uncover a ore.
Ooh. I go to the wall that that Zilla had tried with to see about a secret door, and I use the pickaxe on that wall.
Okay, roll to see if you successfully uncover an ore.
Okay, what's the...
You need to roll a d20 and get a 5 or a 15.
No, you need to get a 15 or higher.
Oh, 15 or higher? They said 5 or 15.
I said 5 at first because I was thinking like there's a 5 difference between the d20. It's just a 15
okay.
or higher.
15 or higher.
Ah!
Oh, you hit the wall, and the wall semi-collapses, but there's nothing behind it.
Ah, dang. Oh, well, I tried.
Hey, keep at it. You might find something. I leave him to pick out the wall.
Okay, I do it again.
Okay. Do it.
Again.
You, once again, uncover a bunch of stones, and there's no ore.
All right. You know what? I slap him on the back with a bless. You now roll an advantage. Do it again.
Note, I'm only going to allow you to do this 3 times.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm giving him advantage. Do it again.
Okay, what's the advantage?
You roll twice, keep the highest.
Yeah, roll twice and keep the highest.
Still fail.
You suck.
You whacked the wall again!
There's a reason why I'm a fighter.
The wall collapses. There's nothing else behind that wall. The pickaxe shatters in your hands.
Oh, dang.
No, I did say that there are several pickaxes.
I pick up another one and do it again.
Oh my gosh. Going to the
I slap
same
him
wall.
with a flint.
Okay. Roll.
And
You
that's one.
hit the wall and it collapses. And then a nice piece of lots of gold ore now stands in front of you. It's like a whole wall of gold. A couple diamonds, maybe a few emerald.
Oh, how much gold?
It's ore. It's mineral.
Oh, ore. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's not minted or anything. Oh, yeah. I start shoving it into my saddlebags.
It's still stuck in the wall.
Oh,
You just
Okay.
uncovered a vein.
okay. Can the pickaxe, if I hit it with the pickaxe, can I get it to come loose and then pick it up?
Roll strength.
Okie dokie. No, that's saving. I want this.
Okay.
Bam!
Roll constitution. Okay.
Bam!
In the span of 1 hour, you continue to hammer away at this wall, uncovering all the riches that it holds. Receive 3 emerald jewels, 3 diamond gems, and a 3 pounds of gold ore.
Emerald. Jewel. What's the next one after the emerald jewel?
3 diamond gems.
And then a pound of what?
3 pounds of gold ore.
Gotcha.
All right.
That's enough for me. I'm happy.
Though none of them are
I-
what that jeweler was asking for, Zella.
I know. I'm going to the magic. While he's doing that, I'm going to go to the magic thing.
Okay, you approach the magic stones.
Is that after I'm doing that or while I'm doing that?
Probably while you're doing it.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I'll get mine out of the way and you can go and do your do. Go ahead, move your icon.
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
That would help.
I just
There.
realized I was recording the wrong screen this whole time.
Idiot.
Oh, well, that's okay. We weren't really doing anything on this screen anyway.
No, it's
Nope.
fine. It's fine. I'll just deal with it later. I'll edit it or something.
You can poorly animate all this.
I'll laugh in the comments.
I'll try my best to do additional recording. Actually, give me a moment.
My Rainbow Dash Sea Pony is sitting here laughing at me.
Well, I just was on the wrong screen the whole time.
And my Pinky Sea Pony. Oh, wait, no, not Sea Pony.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna try to fix this real quick. Okay. Hey, look, I was able to at least start recording the visual. Jeez, I can't believe I've been recording this whole time on the wrong thing. All right,
Oops.
that's fine. I can work with it. Okay. So, anyways, you approach the what's it called? The magic stones, right? And they're kind of like in the wall, though. What do you do, Zella?
Clink. Clink.
Maverick.
You spend
Maverick.
You spend about 45 minutes yelling to Maverick, and then you just hear all these jewels
I'm
just
done.
come out of the wall.
Yes! Jackpot, baby!
I use my thaumaturgy to do a loud booming maverick. Maverick!
I grab the stuff, shove it into my bag, and run there all the way, and, leaving a trail of, something.
Okay. You gonna
Not
try to
the
pickaxe
gems.
your way out of these stones? Gonna try
Maverick. Pick.
I have to?
I'm asking you to. I just
Okay.
one of them. We only need one for the jeweler.
Okie
Yeah,
dokie. Okie dokie then.
and Arcana asked you to
D20?
grab the other one too, you know.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can
he
get it
did.
himself.
All right.
Roll D20.
D20. Actually, roll strength, please.
Oh, okay. Boom. Bam. Oh!
Keep the D20, please.
You slam the pickaxe right into the wall, but you misjudge your strength because you're exhausted from mining the other wall, and it kind of just, the pickaxe just kind of bounces off.
Why couldn't you
Hold on,
call
let
me
me show
earlier?
you how it's done. I grabbed the pickaxe out of his hand.
Okay.
Out of my hoof. Okay, fine.
I
You
got
go
it.
to town.
Let me roll my strength. 16.
You
Dope.
hit the wall with the pickaxe, and the both magic stones actually fall out automatically.
All right, I pick one up and leave.
I pick the other one up and leave.
He didn't have to do that. Arcana can do his own damn dirty work.
Yeah, but I like him more than you.
Oh, I like him too. I'm just tormenting him. Because it's funny.
All right. So you leave the mine. So do you take the stone back to that jeweler, Zella?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you get back to the jeweler. You present the stone to him.
Stone.
He says, "Oh, thank you so much. I have been needing this for quite some time. May I have it?"
First, reward.
First, the stone.
Same time. You give reward, I give stone, exact equal trade.
I must be able to be sure that you have exactly what I asked for.
I will hold it while you examine it then.
The merchant looks at you and says, "Unless you hand me the stone, I won't be able to ensure that your reward is actually
Look,
compensation
you're the one
enough."
that wanted this stone to the level that you give me an ancient zebra mask. You obviously need this. So therefore, it's an equal trade, or you give me the reward first. Otherwise, I give you my word as a zebra that I will not leave until it is examined properly, but I also want the reward. I will not be scammed out of this. This has happened to me too many times.
The merchant looks at you and says, "Well then, as you're debating with him, he secretly swipes without your detection the stone, without you noticing. And
How? I'm literally holding it in front of my face. I'm literally looking at it. How does he take it without me not looking at it?
Because he rolled a 20 on swipe.
See, I don't believe you.
I'm sorry, he rolled a 20 on a swipe.
You're not
Why aren't you
rolling in the
using
public
roll
chat,
20?
Thank you very much.
We can't see your rolls. How
They're
do we know
GM
you're
rolls.
rolling the right?
They're GM rolls. I roll NPCs behind a closed screen. That's how it always works. Trust me,
But
I did roll a 20 for that.
I'm just stirring up trouble. I'm just stirring
All
up
right,
trouble there.
that's fine.
I'm not. Maverick isn't really there, by the way,
No, he's not.
because no, I'm going. I'm the nice guy, and I'm going to Arcana.
The merchant looks at you and says, "So you acquired the stone. Here's your zebra mask." And he tosses it to you.
Okay. Looking at him, I pick it up while I'm looking at him. I use my detect magic. Is the mask magical?
No.
This is a fake.
Yes.
No, I'm telling him this is a fake.
He says, well, that's your issue, not mine. The transaction is
I
complete.
cast hold person on him. Make your 17 wisdom save.
He fails.
Ah!
I walk up to him. I take the stone back from out of his hand. I give him back the mask. We had a deal. You didn't give me the item you promised. You don't get the item I promised you. You see how this works? You don't mess with me.
He cries out and says, please.
He is paralyzed. He can't talk.
All right.
But I'm just saying.
Can he
had a deal.
can he at least make a funny murmur like
Okay, yeah, he can make a funny murmur.
He kind of murmurs and towards in the direction of a note on his desk. You kind of get this.
I read it.
Yes, you may read it.
I read it.
It says, bring us a magic stone from the mine, or we will take your wife hostage, and we will kill her. The changelings are not to be trifled with, dear merchant.
Well, it looks like you got yourself in a sticky situation here. Well, I could be persuaded to deal with these changelings. Let's say an actual magical relic.
He kind of just makes a murmur that sounds like he doesn't have any actual magical relics.
Alright, this will be easier if I just use my warlock telepathy to talk to him through his brain. Alright? Yeah, you can hear me through your head now, and you can talk to me.
He says in his mind, the changeling stole my wife, my daughter, and my baby, Pegasi, and they said that if I didn't deliver the stone, I would never see my family again. They need the stone to destroy the town and convert all of us into nothing but food for them and enslave the town.
I fail to see how that's my problem.
Exactly. I fail to see how that's my problem. We had a proper arrangement.
I had no choice. You just looked so gullible and...
You did? Oh, gullible, huh? Really?
You're not making any friends here.
Obviously. The merchant said, but I saw that you came into the city with the owner of the mine Arcana, and I just thought that it was the perfect opportunity to get the changeling the stone so I could get my family back.
Why do you need this? Why do they need this stone so badly? What is it exactly?
I do not know. Only Arcana or the changelings might know. I don't know why they wanted the stone. They just said that if I didn't get it to them, they would destroy my family, and my daughter's only 2 years old.
I'm looking at him unblinking. Expression not changing at all. I've dealt with more loss than you ever could. You'll get over it. And I walk away.
He kind of just says last second, I beg you, save my family.
I go back. Oh, sorry. Gold for your trouble. And I walk away.
How much do you give him?
A gold for his trouble.
Maverick is still unaware of it because obviously he's still
obviously.
I'm just reminding people.
Yeah. So Maverick, you get
So this
back...
might be the time to point out that my character is actually secretly evil.
Yeah, I can see that.
The moment I became a warlock, I decided I wanted
All
But
right.
lawful evil, so I do obey the law.
That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. All right, Maverick, you get back to the keep.
Okay.
Arcana is waiting for you outside the gate.
Hi there. I got I got one of your magic stones. Zilla got the other one.
I at this point I'll probably show up too.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Do you wish to tell them anything, Zella?
Nope. In fact, I'm just keeping the stone for myself.
Arcana looks at you and says, Zilla, I sense that you have another stone with you. You know I only asked for one, right?
Yeah, but there were two.
Yeah,
So I figured why not?
But we only... Whatever. Just hang on to it for now.
Planned on it.
Maverick, can I please have the stone?
I hand it over.
I typed in I have a magic stone in my story.
Okay.
So I have a magic stone and a radiant stone. I have all the stones.
Arcana says...
You should see a doctor for that.
I'm just so stoned.
Arcana says, follow me inside to the keep.
I follow. Doop, doop, da, doom.
Yep, I follow too.
All right, you enter into the keep. On the courtyard of the keep, there is a drawn magic circle.
Okay, it's a circle.
Arcana says, I'm preparing a protection spell for the city to detect changelings and to remove their ability to hide in other shapes.
Awesome.
Now, before you do that, do you think it's the smartest idea? Do you know how much chaos there would be? Actually, no, keep doing that. Do it more. Because I just realized that if you unveil all the changelings all at once, everybody that's around like a family member, and a family member turns into a changeling that's in this town, it'll be mass hysteria.
Arcana said,
I can run and decapitate all of them without any repercussions. Yay!
Arcana says, I don't believe more than a couple changelings have invaded the town, but I want to be sure.
More. I want more.
He takes the stone that Maverick gave him, sets it into the center, and he says, I will need the power of a cleric, Zella, to help with the ritual.
Uh-oh.
What do you need me to do?
I need you to cast... He hands you a scroll. It's in a language you do not understand at all. It's ancient.
Damn it! I should have taken the spell comprehend language.
Arcana says, there is no need for you to comprehend the spell. I just need you to use holy magic to burn the spell. It will activate it. I'll tell you when I need you to do it.
So, what would happen if I cast necrotic magic on it?
Uh-oh.
Do you ask Arcana that?
Yeah, out of curiosity. I'm just being curious.
Arcana says if you do that, you will kill every pony within the city.
That includes me, so I don't
Including
want to
us.
do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that because then I'll die. So, good. It was just a food for thought.
I was worried for a moment there, because
no, I
if it
don't
was
wanna
going to be
die.
something that wasn't going to kill all of us, I wouldn't put it past Zella to cast it that way anyway, just to see the chaos.
Well, I don't want to die.
No, I'm
gotta
just
keep on
saying.
living.
I'm just saying. If it was something other than involving,
Oh yeah, no, I probably would.
you probably would have cast it. Am I right?
Yeah, and I'd try to pass it off as I tried to pass holy magic, but it just kind of worked wrong.
Wait, you're passing gas? Ooh.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my necrotic
Arcana
magic right there.
begins speaking in a very strange tongue that you don't understand.
Brony, brony, brony.
No, it's very strange tongue.
In a very strange...
Desu, Naruto, Oni-chan.
Akalakabisek.
Yeah, weeaboo speak?
I mean, it sounds more like Aki Usamunakli. Something more like
Aku?
that.
Where's Aku?
Guten Tag, wie geht es Ihnen heute?
You want a zipper?
No, it's a Guten Tag. How are you this
As
morning?
he starts speaking, his horn lights up and the circle starts glowing a crimson red. It looks like a type of life magic. Arcana then takes a dagger and slices his he slices his front hoof to bleed his own blood.
Like, is this blood magic?
Ooh.
Teach
Dark.
me.
Arcana
Are you gonna start bowing at him? Because that's gonna be like.
Arcana nods to you to cast the spell.
I cast whatever he said holy magic they set on fire. I cast sacred flame on the paper.
Okay, the spell ignites, changing the crimson circle into a bright, holy circle. As the spell activates, a pentagram starts crossing in the shape of a star. All of a sudden, as Arcana finishes the last part of the spell, a giant holy protection barrier comes out, shooting outwards. You hear screams from the town of terror as ponies started screaming out in horror. Turns out half the town were changelings. Utter chaos.
I'm okay with this.
Good. I can go slice heads.
Can I just sit on a balcony and watch?
Sure. I rush out the front door and go like, to battle!
Arcana says, wait. No need.
No!
The spell I cast was part detection magic of changelings and part changeling killing magic. Think of it as a blood spell that specifically targets changelings. Thanks to
Come
Maverick's
on.
beheading of the changeling earlier, I was able to sync changeling blood with the spell.
Dang it. I wanted to kill them too. Come on. Let me have some fun.
For now, all changelings in the vicinity of the city will die instantly. The spell should last for a few days. But unfortunately, when the spell ends, we won't be able to cast it again. So we will need to do something about the hive. In the meantime, as he heals himself, I'm feeling famished. Would anyone like to have some good rum from Villagetown? From the finest brewers around?
But as long as it's better than that crud that we tried to drink in the bar.
By the way, which
That's
tavern did you go to?
There's an inn called the Don't Go In. We went in.
Oh,
Because Zella went in.
you don't know? The tavern is one of like 4 in the town, and it has a rating of like a 1-star restaurant.
That would explain it.
That's the reason why they call it the Don't Go In. What
Well, I'm not going in there again anyway.
are you talking about? I gave that guy 100 gold. He better be improving that tavern.
Are you kidding me? The bartender there's an ex-mercenary from down south.
He doesn't care about crap.
All right, I go on to that bar in midst of all this chaos of the changeling.
I stay with Drata because I don't want to.
I'm flipping a gold coin as I go.
As you walk by, you see a bunch of dead changelings. All of them are like kind of severed brutally, bleeding out their guts and everything in the middle of the
I light
town.
them on fire and keep going.
Can't one of them be still laying there twitching a little?
Oh, it's not anymore.
As you approach the tavern, there's one kind of just twitching really, really badly. It's like, it's just twitching. And kind of like
I
it's
think
got
about
its.
things for a second. I cast Cure Wounds on it.
The moment you cure it, it receives more injuries from your spell.
I bet you're gonna cast
tried.
Cure Wounds again.
I tried. I walk away.
What?
I walk into the bar.
Dang, I thought it would be fun to keep casting Cure Wounds and then
No,
torture
I mean,
it that
why
way.
keep wasting my spell slots if it won't work? I
Dang
just
it.
wanted to see if I can get this changeling to leave, report what happened.
Oh my. Leave the moth to the
Ooh,
flames, huh?
Actually, I pick up the twitching changeling. I walk him out of town.
You walk him out of town. He's still twitching and heavily bleeding.
Oh, now I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, roll to see if you cure him.
All right. So it's a D8, and then I add 50% to the healing to it because of cleric with life domain. Hold on. What did I even roll? So 7. So I add an extra 3 to that, so I heal 10 wounds. Just like that.
Okay, he explodes in a pile of blood from your magic.
Okay, didn't see that coming.
Well, he was obviously a creeper, so I pick up the sulfur and I put it in my inventory, and I walk back to the tavern.
I never played Minecraft, by the way.
Oh.
But maybe I should
So-
try. Maybe I should try now.
So, Zella, roll history, please.
History?
Yes.
History. Rolling for history.
By the way, I am whistling kind of menacingly as I walk in. Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. Roll your history check.
I'm trying to find the. I can't.
You remember that for some strange reason, you figured out at this point what the spell actually does. Turns out the reason why Arcana asked for holy magic was so if anyone tried to heal a changeling, it would just cause them more damage. As long
What
as
if
they
I
had...
cast inflict wounds on them?
I don't know. What would happen?
If it inverted,
Hey, we have
healing-
plenty of corpses to experiment on.
if it inverted divine magic and necrotic magic, that means inflict wounds would heal them, just like undead. It heals undead. I walk back out of the tavern.
Gonna try to find a still breathing changeling?
Yeah.
I asked Strata what's going on. Can he tell what Zella's doing?
No.
Dang it. Okay,
Alright,
I go and find Zella too because I want to see what he's up to.
Okay.
All right. Do I find a twitching changeling?
Roll investigate.
I approach just as he does that.
All right.
Okay.
Investigation. Investigation. 13.
You wander the town for a good 20-30 minutes. You come across another twitching changeling.
All right. I walk him out of town,
Okay.
and I cast inflict wounds on him.
All right, roll.
All right. This does 3d6 of necrotic damage, but I'm hoping that it'll end up actually being necrotic healing. All right. Hold on. D6. Roll.
Okay.
Total of 11.
Roll deception.
Deception?
Deception.
Sure.
I'm just standing there observing.
10.
A guard sees you as the changeling becomes healed.
Oh my god, it does do that.
The guard
Huh.
looks at you and says, "Hey, stop right there! How dare you aid the
Hold person.
dangerous changeling?"
I have one more hold person.
The changeling starts bowing to you, Zella, saying, "Thank you for saving my life. I will serve thee for all eternity."
Ooh, you've got
Awesome.
a slave.
What is your name, Changeling?
Kevin.
Just
How
fitting in.
did I know that was coming? I was
Oh
going,
my god, that is
okay,
fantastic.
you're asking for a name, and there's only one name that one could say. Kevin.
Kevin. Just
I
fitting in.
thought about Thorax, but then I was like, nah, let's go Kevin.
Alright,
Because he's still a changeling, a normal changeling.
Kevin. You can't go back in this town, so wait for me in the forest. We got some adventures to do.
The changeling says, I live to serve you, all-powerful zebra.
That's right. That's right, you do.
I say to Zella, I can't believe that frickin' worked.
Right? Now I go up to the
Zella,
guard.
receive
that
an
I
item called Changeling's Call Changeling. You now have a changeling that follows you around permanently.
That is fantastic. Alright.
You have a pet.
It's better than a spike. Eh.
Hey, at least with Spike, you can drive him into the ground.
Oh my god.
Alright.
I was not expecting you to go and try and
Zing.
save a changeling, but this
I'll
grew.
always expect the unexpected when it comes to me.
That was awesome, though, and I love how you rolled that, Drata.
Now, I go to the guard that I cast Held Person on. I drag him into the forest.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
You should deal with this guard. And I walk back in town.
The changeling kills the guard.
Cool. Now he can't report back. Now I need to deal with this tavern.
You go to the tavern.
I follow Zella because I'm really amused by all this now, and I really want to see what happens to this frickin' bartender that poisoned me.
So I walk in. I'm like whistling menacingly, flipping a gold, flipping a gold coin up and down.
Da, 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 da.
All right.
Right. So that money I gave you, what you gonna do to this bar to improve it?
The bartender looks at you and says, "What? It's perfect. I get to sell really, really terrible beer, and I make money off of it. You'd be surprised how many ponies pay before they actually taste the beer, and how many suckers like to give me money for telling me to upgrade my shop."
I pull my sword and start tapping it against one of my. No, I'm just tapping it against my hoof. That's all.
Put your sword back. We're not here to cause
Okay.
violence, Maverick.
Fine. Dang it. Shing.
So, just gonna take the money. You're not
I
even
rolled
going
my
to
eyes,
the
by
store,
the way.
right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's how I always have done business.
Right. I walk up to one of his bottles of like whatever and knock it onto the floor. Shattering it.
Ting, 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 ting.
The bartender
I
looks
figure,
at
like, I
you
bought
and
that.
says, "I don't think you want this fight."
Oh, I'm not here for a fight. I'm just here for a discussion. A discussion about etiquette. And probably proper ownership of this tavern.
Tell me. See, I have a permit that says that I may sell my beer here. And also, according to the rules of the law given to me by the great Queen of the Changelings, I'm allowed to do as I please.
Ah, the Queen of the Changeling. I
And
see.
you just admitted to it.
So you did just admit to being a follower of the Changeling.
Well,
In front of two of us. And whoever else is in this tavern.
well, you see, we typically, us slum people, don't exactly agree with the hierarchy of the family. You see, if we follow the changelings, they promise that the unicorn of death won't harm us. So I at least won't follow that fool named Arcana who will lead us to death.
I growl at him.
All right, fine. You think that you go on believing that you'll be perfectly safe. Maverick, let's go. I walk out of the
Oh, come
tavern.
on. Can't I take a swipe at him?
Come on, Maverick. Come on.
No! I want to swipe
Maverick,
at
you
him.
have an option to resist Zella's persuasion. Zella,
Oh,
roll
I'm
persuasion.
just asking him to follow me.
All right, Maverick, you don't have to follow Zella's thought.
I follow him anyway because I don't really want to fight him on my own.
Okay.
I want to witness.
I wait till it's nighttime.
All right.
So we can do whatever else you want to do, but I'm waiting till it's nighttime.
Okay.
I mean,
What do you have?
The guards will be
I
preoccupied
exit.
pretty much all night with all the changeling corpses anyway. So
I exit and ask Zella, okay, what do you have in mind? Because I don't think you're going to let this go that easy.
oh, I'm not gonna let it go.
Can you tell me what you have planned? At least that way I would
You
like...
can't own a tavern that doesn't exist.
Ooh. Okay, I approve the use of black powder for that. If that's what you're hinting at.
Maybe black powder, maybe something slower. Who knows?
Ooh, something slower. Yeah, torture him. I'll help you because I can fly, and if you need to put something on the roof or something, it would be easier for me to do it. What do you say?
I like how I'm just starting a mafia. That's what I'm doing.
Because I have a beef with this guy too. I gave him 200 gold. So I have money invested in this too.
Yep. All right. So are we both waiting till it's dark?
It's
Yep.
nighttime now.
Okay. That was fast.
Oh, and
Hold on,
Arcana
Mom.
shows up.
Hold on one moment. I got a call.
Okay.
Ring, ring. Answer your phone. I still love that I got that at BronyCon, by the way. That recording that I played for you. Drata.
Yeah. While we're doing that, I'm gonna do some side quick recording of visuals.
Hi. You just called me? Yes, I did.
You might want to mute.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine.
I forgot.
I meant him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he probably wants to mute.
You know, you can mute him in Discord.
Yeah, I can actually. I'm just gonna do some side recording so that way I can just edit it later.
You know, I was just thinking about something. I have Star Trek Monopoly. What about My Little Pony Monopoly? My mind wandered a little bit there. I keep my mind on a tight leash most of the time because I'm afraid that if I let it wander too far, it's not going to come back.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he is?
He's not going to share his pizza with us, though. Damn it!
You back?
All right. So we're waiting till it's dark. Now, my assumption is because all of those half the town was changelings. That's a lot of changeling corpses that need to be dealt with. So a lot of the guards will be preoccupied with that.
Yeah, but as dark approaches, Arcana shows up.
Hi, Arcana.
He says,
We're not doing anything bad here.
Arcana looks at you and says, yeah, well, I have some disturbing news.
Oh,
Okay.
and what would that be?
Turns out the owner of this tavern is in conjunction with Teldrius.
Yeah, we know.
No,
He
we
admitted
knew
it,
about the Oh, wait, he told us about that earlier. I missed that part.
Well, he told us he was in league with the changeling queen. I'm assuming Teldrius and the changeling queen are in cahoot.
Yes.
It makes sense. Because, come on, let's face it.
So, simple. We were going to go and burn his bar down.
Interesting. You are gonna burn it down. I have an interesting gift for you then, Arcana says.
Oh.
He hands you a scroll, and he says, this is a silent flame. It's not visible by any other creature besides the three of us. Also, it won't allow anyone to escape the tavern while it's on fire. Oh, and,
Oh.
Hey, Arcana, you want me to buy you a drink really quick?
no, I'm fine.
I know a great tavern.
He just tried to off you.
Arcana says, no, thank you. It's been a long time since I actually had alcohol. I don't drink, actually.
Play a game of pool?
Poser.
He says, no, I need to get back and deal with all the dead changelings, but you both have fun with this criminal bartender.
Oh, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun laughing at his butt.
Oh, and I also received word that there's a jeweler in town who's also working with the changelings.
Ooh, that's the guy that you froze.
Maybe. Maybe there is.
From what I can gather is that actually the thing was he was saying something about his family being taken by the changelings. Turns out that he actually doesn't have a family.
Liar.
Though the jeweler that was taken from us is the actual jeweler and was replaced with a fake jeweler. We kind of want that jeweler back at some point. But either way, you two have fun tonight. I have business to attend to. And he teleports away.
Ooh.
Is it just me or is Arcana uncharacteristically evil?
He's acting outside his normal realm of evilness right now. I kind of
Yeah.
wonder.
He might be a changeling. Be pretty cool if he was.
It would be, but he's not.
Anyway, it might be Teldris. I'd work for Teldris any day. What are you talking about?
You'd hump his leg.
No, I wouldn't. I didn't say anything. You can't prove anything.
All right. So, do
Well,
you wish to...
I suspect you would hump his leg.
All right. So we go to that bar.
All right.
We're gonna try to be a little sneaky about it. Try not to catch any of the guards' attention.
All right. Do you burn down his bar?
Well, first we cast the spell around the bar.
Yeah, okay.
All right. And then I go up. Now that the spell is up, I knock on the front door.
Oh my gosh. You get no answer.
I knock louder.
Bang, bang, bang.
The mercenary shows up, and he's under some spell at the moment.
I don't know he's under a spell.
No, you
Sure.
don't. But he's looking at you, and he's acting different than the way he was before. He's kind of drooling at the mouth. And it almost looks like that his eyes are pitch black. Unlike before, where they were a sky green.
So, we heard.
Did he have
so,
a seizure or something?
So, you refused to cooperate with us, bartender. I'm waiting for his reply.
He says, brains.
One moment, I shut the door.
Okay, that was unexpected. I know he's not talking to me when he's asking for brains.
I see a better opportunity than burning this place down now.
Oh, okay, I'm
Simple.
game.
He's a zombie now. He's dead. We'll just claim ownership of the bar.
You got a point there. We can make this place profitable.
Maverick kill. I undo the spell.
I draw my sword, open the door, and slice his head off.
Okay, you slice his head off. Easily.
All right.
See-
I pat Maverick on the head. Good job. Here's a gold coin.
I wag my tail.
What the
At
hell is
that
going
moment,
on with this game?
at that moment, Arcana approaches you again and says,
It's 10
"What?"
o'clock.
Arcana says, "What's happened here?"
He was a zombie. We killed him. This is our bar now. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna look for that piece of paper saying that he had ownership of it.
Arcana looks at you both and says, "Question for a second. Did you say he was a zombie?"
He said
look at him.
brains.
He said brains. Look at him.
Okay. There's been some weird activity in this town lately. Since this morning, I've been cooped up in my study. Aside from the time I saw you both at the ritual, but other than that, I've been at my study all day. You didn't happen to see a pony behaving like me, did you?
Nope.
Hey,
Nope, not at all.
you're not going to tell him.
Tell him what? There's nothing to tell.
What, you'd rather have his evil self somewhere out there?
Whose evil self?
Someone was impersonating you, Drata. I think. The guy was way more evil than you normally are. And you're normally not
I need
really
to
evil.
ask, perchance, did this pony seem like he might have given you anything to help with the burning of this place, potentially?
Who said we were burning this? No one said we were burning this.
I sense fire magic in the vicinity.
He has a scroll.
Let me
Maverick,
see the scroll.
I point to
Very bad
I
Maverick
point to
right
Zella.
now.
Zella, give me the scroll.
Fine. I give him the scroll. While he's looking at it, I'm searching for the document. That's the deed place.
Okay, roll investigate.
I mean, I'm gonna find it eventually.
True.
Give me time.
Arcana says one word escapes his list. It can't be. No. The spell. No. Anything but him.
What are you talking about, Dreta?
There's only one unicorn
There's
in all
only
the
one
land
man
that can
that
craft
would
a
dare
spell.
give me the raspberry.
There's only
Lone Star!
there's only one unicorn in the entire land that can create this spell. This isn't a normal fire spell. This is an apocalypse spell. Extremely rare. Extremely rare, and only one unicorn in all the land can create it.
Can I have that scroll back?
No.
Let me guess. Teldrius.
This is insanely dark magic. So dark, in fact, it comes from the land of destruction itself. Spells like this need to be destroyed on the spot. The only unicorn that I know of, we call him Catastrophe.
Dun dun dun.
And a mysterious lightning bolt fires down from the sky above. I look up and I look out the window and I see a Pegasus standing on a cloud, looking singed.
Sorry, because he's the one creating the lightning bolt.
She was gray.
Arcana says, if Teldrius's past actions are anything to go by, then he has returned to this land.
Great.
Man, all this talk of evil unicorns, you never hear about an evil earth pony.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on, that's discrimination.
Besides, I want to go and get a horn. I want to slice a horn off a unicorn and mount
Hey,
it on
was
my...
this mercenary a unicorn?
Yes.
Slice it off.
Thank you. Chink.
Receive a unicorn horn, please, Maverick.
You received the Yu-Gi-Oh card, Horn of the Unicorn. It increases your attack and defense by 700 points.
If only. You know what? No. You know what I'm going to do? You get the horn of the unicorn. It increases your strength by 1 once a day.
Cool. Horn of the Unicorn. You got to say it like Yukimoto.
No, seriously.
I
Maverick.
place a card face up on the battlefield.
You have
Horn
not
of the
watched
Seriously
Unicorn.
though, Maverick, I am giving you a magical artifact. It's called Horn of the Unicorn. Once per day in non-combat, you may use it to get a +1 strength mod.
Better go mining.
This is a mine. I can do Minecraft. I've been picking at the wall all the live long day.
Okay, so
I've been picking for gold,
Ooh,
and
Arcana.
I'm going to keep it for me.
I also have a friend I'd like to introduce you.
Arcana looks at you and says, "Really?
Promise not to kill him on sight?
Let me guess. You revived one of the changelings."
Well, I didn't not revive one of the things.
I'm not touching that.
Arcana says, "Has he agreed to serve you?"
Yes. It's fantastic.
He has a pet.
Zella, I admire your new assertiveness. I really do. I knew you'd be an asset to the team.
Uh-oh. He's setting you up.
Yeah.
But
I grin and smile.
See,
laugh.
there's a
But
bug.
but nonetheless, who
I
gave
don't wanna
you
see your
this
butt.
scroll? You said it was someone like me.
Yeah,
Only
he
one.
looked like it.
He kind of mumbles to himself, but you could just make it out. He says, "Only one unicorn has that ability."
Wait. Green crystal.
Only
She's not a
one-
unicorn.
She's an alicorn, you're right.
No, she's a bug. Get it right.
She has wings and a horn. Alicorn.
Okay, well, fine. And then
Can I get a big fly swatter to swatter down with?
he says, Arcana continues to mumble, and he says, if he is truly involved, then Teldrius must have been right when he said there was a greater evil in the land than him. But that would mean that Teldrius's father has returned.
Okay, I
Let me
knew
guess,
he had to have a
catastrophe?
father because he had to come from somewhere.
Wait,
but
wait a
really?
minute. Isn't Teldrius your brother? That makes him your father, too.
Very well put together.
You're,
So that means
you're a
you have
bastard.
some daddy issues to resolve.
Yes. Yes. Do you want to ask Arcana anything at this point?
I have nothing to say. I'm
Does your
just
dad leave you
flabbergasted.
for a pack of smokes for 5 years? What's going on here?
Arcana says, "Wait, you heard what I was saying?"
Yeah. Not like you were being subtle about it.
Come to the mansion in my study. We
Can I bring Kevin?
I leave Kevin where he is. We'll come to him in 3 days.
Right,
so
he'll die if he enters the town.
yes, I can't undo that spell. But come with me to my study.
Okay,
You
I
follow?
follow because I have nothing better to do.
Okay.
same.
Arcana brings you into his study, and he reaches into a pouch in his saddlebag, and he pulls out a book.
Ooh, big.
It's a really creepy black book. It's got a hefty lock on it. It's got a picture of 2 alicorns on it, as well as a unicorn, an earth pony, and a pegasus.
EUP.
Arcana says, this is an ancient tome passed down in my family for generations.
Ooh.
Teldrius, my brother, was gifted with black magic, giving him the destiny to grant ponies the ability of eternal sleep for peace of mind. When ponies die, they need a place to go to. But ponies who die in agony and pain usually don't find restful peace. Originally, his purpose was to guide ponies peacefully to the afterlife. Our mother
I doze off.
was
I'm
known
still listening.
as a unicorn of life. Her purpose was to breathe love and compassion into the world. She possessed great creative magic. Our mother and father were unicorns in an age before the first. I'm afraid I haven't told you, but I'm over 2,000 years old.
I figured.
Our father was known as the counter to our mother. He was the unicorn of the apocalypse. But after our mother's death, he sought the destruction of this world. Unfortunately, I fear that their plans are in motion already. I don't know if we can stop them, but if we can grant the world the ability to create natural alicorns, we might have enough magic power to stop them. We might be able to fight back with enough alicorns.
I snore.
As long as I can become an alicorn.
This tome describes forbidden magics only known to my line. Unfortunately, our father is a much stronger unicorn than I.
No.
No. Tell me it isn't true.
If he is manipulating things behind the scenes, then I don't know if we can win. But
Well,
I must do what I can to protect this world.
fair enough. Ish.
All right. So with that, Arcana says, nonetheless, I don't want you reading this tome, but I wanted to show it to you.
I'm taking note that this tome exists.
Okay. You can take note that it exists. Arcana says, this tome does, however, possess one type of spell. And we're fortunate that I have it in my grasp, because it is the spell that I'm sure that my father is seeking as we speak. It's called the Spell of World Slash. It destroys and re-renders the world as the user sees fit.
Dot hack
World
slash.
Slash. That is a fantastic name.
Dot hack slash.
Right? Dot hack slash.
You've seen it.
World slash yeah, I have actually.
As far as I know, it is the only spell in which an individual may rewrite the very fabric of reality itself.
Really?
Yes.
Taking more notes.
But I won't say more on it. Like I said, this is a forbidden tome that I am sure my father is seeking. But it is late, and we should all get some sleep. And he walks out of the room with the tome and exits the room. And that will be it for the session.
Maverick is laying there at the end of it all, drool pooling out of his mouth.
Okay. Maverick sounds asleep. Zella, what are you doing?
I go back out to Kevin. I have a new friend that I need to talk to.
Okay, you go back out to Kevin.
Yeah.
All right, you both spend a wonderful evening under the starry sky, talking and Kevin.
Wait, wasn't I in his study with you? And so if I had fallen asleep there, wouldn't I be inside? Or are you talking about Zella and the Changeling?
Zella and the Changeling. Kevin.
Okay.
The Changeling, Kevin, and Zella have a nice outdoor camp together and talk away the night or whatever. Whatever Zella wants to do with Kevin.
Discuss my nefarious plans, of course.
Kevin begins to like you more and more. And starts admiring
I feed him
you.
a little bit of my love for him.
All right. Otherwise, that will be the session.
Cool.
So, all right. Ceasing recording.